part, which is the civil rights stuff. I know it sounds cheesy, I know it sounds corny, but that really does mean a lot in terms of, you know, what your life means at the end of the day. Because everyone up here, with the exception of Asif, actually makes a difference. And I actually have cases against big insurance companies, but if, you know, this is friendly, they're just propaganda. March Madness, no less. But it really does matter. I mean, the corporate litigation stuff is cool because you get into a room with a bunch of business guys who can create capital out of thin air without investing a dime of their own, and they tell you, you know, how do we make this work? How do we protect ourselves? Or, oh snap, this really went bad. You know, help us. So that's fun. The federal and state criminal defense work, yeah, it's kind of cool. You know, I try not to take on major drug cases or mafia cases and be associated with that. I more do the run-of-the-mill sort of stuff that isn't a few white-collar cases that, you know, isn't so bad. But it's the civil rights stuff. And, you know, unlike some of the folks up here who do civil rights, I do get paid well for doing civil rights. I take on cases pro bono, I do. One of the major cases that I have now is, I don't know if you guys remember, I think about almost 2 years now, a year and a half now, the A train was stuck at JFK Airport. It was stuck for the better part of 12 hours. The MTA simply forgot about the train, and their CEO came up and actually admitted that before the city council and said, yeah, we forgot about that train, it was inexcusable. I'm suing. I represent 23 plaintiffs that were on that train. And I'm suing completely pro bono. We're not taking any fees or anything on the case. And we want two things from the MTA. We want the MTA to compensate these people. And these people are, I mean, I met with at least 100 people. I had with 23. But these people all want a monthly Metro card for their troubles, for being stuck in a train during a blizzard with no heat or water or anything else. So they want a Metro card. And the second thing that we want is we want a policy. We want the MTA to come out with a policy to prevent this from happening again. Is that realistic? No, I honestly think the MTA is going to put as much money as they can on the table to make the case go away, but they would never admit that they were wrong. They would never admit that they need to change their policy. But we've received a lot of press on the issue. It's all over the place, and the city seems to be captivated by this issue, so we think that's a win in and of itself. Some of the other cases that I have are police brutality cases. I don't usually handle those on a pro bono basis, but I'll give you an example. Police officers, whether they admit it or not, have to meet a quota in terms of tickets every month. So one of my cases, this poor guy, pretty much off the boat from Egypt, speaks about 5 words of English, was vending legally on a corner. Has a family to support, very hardworking guy, very honest guy. Police officer comes to him on the second to last day of the month.